welcome to Rant of a Niger Chick. Today I'm going to be reviewing episode 4 of Real Housewives of Abuja. If you've not been following the series, I'll link everything below, so definitely check that out. Make sure you're subscribed while you're there, and let's get right into it because I have a lot to say about this show. In this episode, the ladies are still at their staycation that was organized by Tutupai. So it just opens up with her walking around each of their rooms and waking them up. She had organized a morning yoga session with all the ladies. Some of them were led, some were not, but eventually everybody came down except OJ. The yoga session was an okay session, and at the end they sat around on their mat and discussed the lingerie party that had happened the night before. Princess was really vocal about the fact that she felt like Jaroma disrespected all of them by mentioning that whole thing she was talking about. She doesn't go out of the house, so that when she goes out people should respect her. You know, they just chatted about that and everybody left back into their rooms. Since OJ was the only person who didn't come for the yoga session, after the session she and Tutupai had coffee and she was just talking about the fact that she wants to start her music career. I didn't know she had one, and you know, asking for Tutu to support her, and Tutu was like, of course she's down, and that was that about that. I'm just going to skip and go ahead to the main event of the episode, which was the brunch that Tutupai had for all the ladies. So now there was a dress code for this brunch, and it was just come with fascinators. The first people who got there was Tutupai, the host, and Princess. And Princess was really on theme. The only thing that was a problem was that the color she had on, orange and blue, was matching with the decoration of the place. So that was the only thing. Tutupai had on this Ankara thing. I wish I could find a picture after this and put it in this video, but they don't usually post, so it's always a thing. But she had on this very beautiful dress. It's just like it was an Ankara print, but she had on the fascinator was also the color of the Ankara print. The place was decorated nicely. I really liked it. Then came Arafa and Comfort. As far as I'm concerned, Arafa was wearing this very short dress. She didn't even have on a fascinator. She had more like a headband and a very short dress that was not really brunchy in my opinion. And then I don't even want to go to what Comfort was wearing. She wore this hat that is like Mommy G. I don't know. That's just what I'm going to say about that. Then of course OJ and Samantha came late. I really liked what OJ had on. She was really on theme as far as I'm concerned. Samantha was also on theme. It's just that she had a jumpsuit on, I think, and it was too kind of like flowy, but she was also on theme. She had a good fascinator. They get into the brunch and Tutupai leads on with saying everybody should say something about themselves for them to kind of like get to know each other better. And then she talked about the fact that she was in an abusive relationship that kind of made her the person she is now, who is really like always defensive and immediately can, you know, go from 0 to 100. She kind of cried when she was talking about it, but when she explained further, she was like, the situation didn't even last that long. It's just that it left an impact on her, that the guy only hit her once and immediately she was out. After that, all the other ladies were supposed to say something about them, but nobody was really as open or as honest as Tutupai was. So I found that really odd. I mean, especially when it got to Samantha, but I'll leave my critiques to the end of the video, right? The brunch went on. They had good food, they had good drinks, they had a little bit of a display. I was so pissed to watch the confessional and see Arafa shading the display. I'm like, what did you do? You had a drag party that they sat in one corner. Tutupai has taken you to a staycation, taking you out of the hotel and to another place. Why do you keep shading every event and giving it? Was busy talking about what she wore, that it was Ankara, that this was a brunch, that was like, honestly, I had it with this episode. I did not like Arafa at all, and I usually like Arafa, but this episode I wasn't having it with her at all. The brunch was a success, and after the brunch, later on in the evening, they had a pool party. Now, they get to the pool party, everybody's kind of dressed okay-ish for a pool party, but I was expecting, okay, if you have a cover-up, if you have whatever you're tied around, you're going to untie it and enter the pool because it's a pool party. I mean, there were floaties, there were balloons and stuff. Nobody entered the pool. Everybody was complaining in their confessionals that the party is dry. And I'm like, okay, Arafa kept complaining, this is a pool party, nobody's swimming, nobody was dancing with her. Okay, they were not dancing with you, dance, and she danced. Okay, they don't want to swim, you enter the pool. You did not enter the pool, so what's happening? I don't know. Tutupai said she wasn't going to enter the pool because it was that time of the month for her. I do not know if she explained that to the ladies, but she said she told them it was a pool party. So everybody was just complaining and maybe like doing their own thing. I don't even know what was going on. And then in comes Tutupai's friends, like the younger guys, younger girls, and then the party started getting lit. Even Tutupai herself started getting lit. And all of a sudden, everybody has complained. Arafa and Comfort shifted to one side and they were complaining that these are their children, that why are they supposed to be partying with these people, da 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 da. But OJ and Princess, they were mingling. Even Samantha was mingling and like calling them, people should come and party. And they were like, honestly, this episode, Arafa really got on my nerves. Like, she was really saying, these are my godchildren, I saw my godson, da da. Honestly, I had it with her this episode. Like, if you didn't want to party, get up and go up. Like, really? At the end of the day, Arafa goes on to say that the whole event, as far as she's concerned, the idea behind the event was good, but implying it wasn't executed properly. I mean, every other person had fun. Even Samantha was like, she enjoyed this kind of like her first girls trip. She enjoyed it. Or even Princess rated it a 5 over 10, which is something. But coming from the fact that Arafa rated Tutupai's dress a 0, now rated the event, was now shading the event. Honestly, I'm waiting for her to put on another event. She better bring it 1,000, because I do not know what will happen to satisfy that girl. Overall, this episode had potential to be very nice, but I have a problem with the producers. Whoever produced this show, there's so many things they are not doing properly, especially their confessionals. Their confessionals are boring as heck. Again, only Princess and Tutupai's confessionals are the ones that I even enjoy. Arafa's one, I could enjoy it if she's not busy shading people up and down as if she could do any better. Then, however, the shots they show, they place too much emphasis on when they're walking out, let's check out what they're wearing. They're making the show be too much about what the ladies have on, what they're doing, than actually be about them. So even after an event like this, you have them have the whole group shot and do lineup of all the girls, and it's obviously they want to show us what they have on. And I'm like, that's not what Real Housewives is supposed to be about. Like, we want the story about their lives. For instance, Arafa said something at the brunch. She was like, she misses her kids, that she sent them away for education. You did not give me a backstory to that. Okay, we only know that one is 16. Okay, where are they schooling? What is the situation at home? Like, tell me, give me the story. What's happening? Okay, so is it just you and your husband in the house? What's going on with that? I mean, if you did not want to be on a reality TV show, why did you sign up? And most of these things, I can't even blame them, but the producer should like prompt them on these things. We want to hear your stories. Yes, you guys are dressed to the T's and everything, but we want to hear personal stories. I've had it with Real Housewives of Abuja. Honestly, if I didn't really start, I would not continue. But at this point, I am committed to finishing what I started. But yeah, this episode to me was really I don't know, I'll just rate it a 4 over 10. So that is it for me today. I'm honestly hoping that the next time I review this show, it will give me something better than what I have been saying. I do not have any other thing to say. Make sure that you check me out on Facebook at Rant of a Naija Chick. Check me out on Instagram, the same name. Make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and tell your friends to also come and subscribe to this channel. Let us move this ministry forward, okay? All right, and I'll see you next time. Bye.